is now the perfect time to buy Scarlet and Violet 151 singles. The prices for some of these cards are currently at an all-time low. So if you guys are looking to buy singles for that master set or maybe your personal collection, maybe now is the time to do it. But before you guys actually run off to your local card shop and buy these singles, here's something that I always consider, and that is to take a good look at all the cards and the prices inside the set before I go off and buy singles. Now I know this is a controversial subject and a lot of you actually aren't going to agree with this, but I would actually consider opening up packs to get the singles that you need. And of course, to do this, you guys also need to make a budget for yourself. But before you guys go off thinking I'm nuts, hear me out for a second. Let me explain myself. So let's take a look here at TCGplayer, and let's take a look at the Scarlet and Violet 151 set, and let's look at all the cards here. Let's look at the prices. So pretty much we have the Charizard EX. It's going for $101 right now. That would be the most expensive card. But after that, guys, we do have a lot of high value cards. We have the Blastoise going for $44, Venusaur 36, 33, 30, 26, 26, 24, 21. You know, we have a lot of high value cards. And here's the thing, guys, if this set, you know, didn't have such expensive cards, there's like over 12 cards going for over $10. And what I'm getting at is that sometimes you could even profit by opening up an Elite Trainer box or maybe a UPC. For example, there was one time I opened up a mini tin. It was a Dragonite mini tin, and I got one Charmander and the Charizard. Now I was extremely lucky, of course, to get those cards, but guys, that's a $120 value, around $130 value, that then you could use those cards in order to trade for the other cards that you need to complete your set. But of course, I would not do this with a set that only has like one or two super expensive cards, because there are some sets like that where they bring like a $80 card and that would be the most expensive. After that, you get like a one or two $10 cards, and then you get like a bunch of cards like below $5. So that I would not recommend doing. But either way, guys, even if you get some repeat cards for your collection, just holding on to these cards, you know, they will get value in the future. So this is actually something to consider, guys. So let's take a look now. That's one option, but of course, if you do want to buy the singles right now, it's also a great time, you know. And there's another thing to actually take into consideration. If you only need a few more singles, then you're probably just better off buying them. Let's take a look at Charizard, for example, right now. I think this is at an all-time low. There's some of these that are like the lowest they've ever been, and I believe this Charizard is one of them. Let's take a look here. It is right now going for $101. And let's take a look. How old is this set? Since September, but let's do 6 months. So around October, it was sitting at $120. It had that crazy spike up to $134, and it had that little dip. It's been sitting at 115, 120 for a while now, but here in, what is this, March? Yeah, it started dropping. And now, guys, it went down like $10 more. This thing is at $101. You know, it went down like 15 bucks. So I would consider buying this card right now. But this is pretty much all of them. Let's take a look at the Blastoise next. So this one's at $44. I believe it was going for $48, $50 at one point. Let's take a look. Last 6 months here. Yeah, it was sitting at $52. That's like the highest it's ever been. Then it had a crazy drop to $41. That's actually the all-time low for this card. It went up, down, and now it's like sitting at $44. So again, this is another card that I would probably buy. There's actually some really crazy ones. I know the Alakazam had a huge drop for sure. I think that card was sitting at $50 at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look here. So let's do 6 months. Yeah, no. Okay, no, so it was like $35. I was okay, yeah, so I did 1 year, guys. So this card was sitting at $45 when it first came out. But you know, that's why I recommend never buying singles as soon as the set comes out, because they usually tend to drop unless it's a very playable card, or you know, the artwork just gets super popular. That's something you could kind of, you know, take a look at the card and see the Pokemon as well. If it's like a Charizard card, it'll probably go up. But as I was saying, guys, this card is currently sitting at $26.49. And yeah, it's just had that drop. You know, it goes up and then down some more, and then up again and then down some more, but it's mostly trending downwards. And I think the 151 set is just so popular. So many people are buying packs right now, just opening, you know, trying to complete that master set. And I think the reason for the prices going down is because of that. There's just so many cards out in the market right now. So let's take a look at our last one here. We have Erica's Invitation. Let's do 6 months here. So as soon as this card came out, it was like at $30, $31, and it just kept on dropping pretty much. It's now sitting at $18. And another question that people are asking is there going to be a reprint of Scarlet and Violet 151? And guys, I honestly think so. And if there isn't, you guys can come back to the comments and just like devour me. And the reason I think this, guys, is why would Pokemon not reprint one of their most, or pretty much the best set in the Scarlet and Violet era? You know, it just doesn't make sense. This is why Pokemon 151, the Japanese 151 set, got a reprint recently, you know, like. And speaking of, it's crazy, guys, these booster boxes for the Japanese are now half off. They're going for like $100. They were recently selling for like $200, but that's just such a popular set. You know, it has the reverse Master Ball holos, and it's pretty much the same thing with this set. You know, why wouldn't they reprint the original 151 Pokemon? This has just been selling so much, and it's brought back so many people into the hobby. I always say it, I say it like every video, but guys, it's true. Like, this set is just insane. But guys, these are some stuff to consider before you go off and buying the singles. I don't know, it might make some more sense to people just opening packs. I mean, it's a lot of fun too, you know, not knowing what you're gonna get, and you could also get some crazy pulls. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about singles going down in price. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.